Hey guys, it's Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, and in today's video is titled Vonage Business Mobile App Review. So in this video today, what I'm basically going to talk to you guys about is what is the Vonage Business Mobile App, what does it do, and basically give you a full in-depth review about it. And then after that, at the end of this video, I'm actually going to include a link below this video to Vonage's website so that you can see more information on the app and how it works and things like that, and so on and so forth. So anyways, let's dive right into the Vonage Business Mobile App Review. So why the mobile app and what is it? So in short, Vonage Business's mobile app is simply put just this. It's an app that you install on an Android or an iPhone. So it would be from the Apple Store or from the Android App Store. And this app, when installed, configured, and configuration is as simple as literally logging in with the username and password that you already have from Vonage. That's it. There's no installation required other than download it from the store, log in with your username and password for the user that you are on your Vonage system. The app actually mimics your extension. What does that mean? It literally means that when the app is on and enabled, it doesn't disable your phone on your desk at the office. It gives your cell phone through that app the same personality and the same access to the same features for incoming and outgoing calls as your desk phone through the Vonage Business system. That means you can make and receive calls through the app, and it come up as the caller ID for your office. People can call you on your main number or your office number and get you on that app through your phone. You can place people on hold and they get the same hold music that they would normally get if they were talking to you on your Vonage Business phone system in the office. Again, the app turns your cell phone into your desk phone. So again, into the features. You can make and you can make and receive calls from anywhere. That's the other nice thing. Not only can you make and receive calls from within, the continental US, you can go anywhere. And I have tested this. For you guys that are subscribed to our channel or that watch our videos, you know that I also do some international business. I have literally been in the Latin Americas on my iPhone, opened up my app while I'm out and about, and had my administrative assistant call me on my extension, which is extension number 402, and we talk as if we're just in the normal office or whatnot. Not only does it close barriers between geographic location, it gives your customers and contacts the appearance that you're still in the office or in the country for that matter. So that's the really nice thing about the app is it gives you the ability to make and receive calls from your main number, not give out your cell phone and things like that. The other thing I want to throw out there while we're on the subject of making and receiving calls is the mobile app has visual voicemail. Whereas normally with a cell phone or with any type of mobile phone, you would have to dial the number or whatever to get into your thing and check your voicemail. However that works these days, it's different with different carriers. It actually has a tab within it that has a voicemail symbol. You press that and it shows all of your voicemails. Not only the voicemail, it shows who called from it, the caller ID, and you can listen to them with the play, pause, or stop button, but you can also call the number back right then and there. When you click the number and you dial the number back, it doesn't dial from your cell phone number. It dials through the app from your actual main number from your company or whatever your DID for your Vonage Business extension is. So that's the nice thing is the app allows you to still function as if you're in the office from your cell phone and never give out your cell phone number. The other nice thing about the app is it allows for the ability of distinctive ring. For those of you who, you're probably watching this thinking, well, if I've got this app installed on my phone, how do I know if somebody calls me, it's not a personal call to my cell phone or it's a call from my office phone system, from my Vonage Business system? You have the ability in the app to give the app a separate ring than what your what your actual cell phone has. So that way, we'll use me for an example. I know if somebody calls me on the app, if somebody calls me on my regular phone, I would answer, hello, this is Prince speaking. If it rings distinctively and I see that it's a call coming in on the Vonage Business app, I know to answer the same way you guys know I always answer, Rich Technology Group, this is Prince speaking. So that's the other really nice thing about the Vonage Business app is you can quickly and easily on the fly decipher between whether it's a business call or it's a personal call of somebody that's calling your normal regular cell phone number. The next point I want to get into is you can maintain the features and functions of your full-fledged office phone system, your Vonage Business system, while being out of the office. I already touched on this a little bit, but let's go into some of these actual features, okay? Music on hold. So my system, I have custom music on hold that we put on our system. For those of you who know me and you've talked to me about my music on hold, I hate when I call into some of these big companies like Amazon and Walmart and all that, and you get that same old boring music on hold that every single freaking company has. It's like they're freaking, I stock like music on hold or something like that. So we have custom music on hold in our system. If somebody were to call me now and I answer on my Vonage Business mobile app, if I say, hey, give me 1 second, I'm in the middle of something, I'll be right with you in like 2 seconds, you caught me in the middle of doing XYZ, if I put them on hold, they actually get the same music on hold that's pre-configured in our Vonage Business phone system. So that's a really cool thing there. Not only does it not give them the notion that they called me on my cell phone, they still get the notion that they called me during normal business hours and they called a real business. They called a legitimate phone system. Caller ID, it has caller ID on it as well. You can transfer calls as well. So like, for example, if somebody called me and they said, hey, I need to talk to you about a past due invoice for y'all's technical service side in Richmond, Virginia, that would be something that my administrative assistant handles, not me. So I could literally say, hey, that's actually not something that I handle. Let me transfer you to Linda at extension 404. And I can actually place them on hold, which they would get music, and transfer them to Linda's extension, which is an actual Cisco phone that's through Vonage Business, as if I was in the office like any normal phone system and transferred them. So keep in mind, you literally have on the Vonage mobile app, because as I said, it mimics your actual extension, all of the same features that you would normally have on your normal Cisco, Polycom, or Yalink phone, or whatever it is type of phone, Panasonic phone that you've got with your normal voice over IP phone on the desk. So, caller ID, transfer, music on hold, conference calling, as we talked about, all of that stuff is right at your fingertips on a mobile app on your cell phone when you're out and about. Let's see here. Texting is another really big one. And this is a really big one for customers that I've talked to these days, especially that have like field reps or people in the field. So you may be out and about and you need the advantages of the mobile features that I've been talking about, but you're thinking, hey, I want to be able to accept text messages from my clients too and send text messages, but I don't want to give out my mobile cell phone. Every single extension with a Vonage Business phone system or with any hosted phone system these days has a DID, a direct inward dial. And if you're not sure what this is, we have another video, which I'll tag in the video, called What is a DID? So just go watch that video, because I don't want to get into what a DID is into this video and get off topic for the Vonage mobile app review. Your DID is an actual number. That's an area code and then a number that goes straight to your extension, bypasses your auto attendant, goes straight to your extension. You can text and receive texts from that DID, which is wonderful because it means when you're out and about, if you need to text somebody for business purposes to their cell phone or whatever, you can do it through the mobile app, not through your cell phone. So you can still keep your cell phone private from doing that, from giving out to your customers, and still conduct businesses via text message and things like that. For businesses that are watching this, whose businesses have compliance rules because of sensitivity of data or things, whether you're in insurance or financial or healthcare industry, we have seen where a lot of businesses, this feature is able to get around and comply with compliance of the company or of the corporate office or whatever, because those text messages are not on people's personal or on your personal cell phone. They're still within your organization and within your company. Better yet, if you've got multiple people that are using the texting on the mobile app within your organization through Vonage Business's mobile app, Vonage actually has a panel where the administrators of the company can go in and see a pool of these text messages and things like that for record keeping or for compliance purposes. Other integration functions and features that I want to throw out there Some of these you may have to pay extra for, but I do want to state that Vonage Business's mobile app is free with every unlimited and mobile extension with the service. So if you have a Vonage Business system, you probably don't even realize it yet, but you already have access to this app for every single user on the system for free. So if you're not using it, use it. You're missing out on a very powerful tool. So before I get into some of the add-on things, because I want to say the app is free, there are some other things that Vonage offers with the app as well that can integrate with things such as your Gmail, even your CRM. If you're using like Microsoft CRM or something like that, or some of the more popular CRMs in the market like Salesforce.com or something, Vonage does have some very low-cost integration functions that will allow for that app to actually integrate directly into some of your internal software systems as well and force call information into your databases for other record keeping or sales uses or whatever. To wrap this video up, there's one big thing that I want to point out about the mobile app in review for it. It's probably the only real con for the app that I can think of that I want to throw out there. And it's not really a con per se, it's only a con depending on your geographic location or whatever your scenario is. So just hear me out here. With your phone system in the office, your phone system works as well as your network, which most people have good IT people, or that you have an operations manager that is on call or, at your fingertips to make sure that your voice over IP phone system works well with your system and you don't have any call quality problems like breakup or anything like that. Plainly put, your network has been configured to work specifically with your hosted IP system. Keep in mind when you use the mobile app, you are outside of your network. You're outside of your office. And so the app only works as well as what it has at its fingertips. When you go into the Vonage Business mobile app, you have a couple of options. You have the option to tell the app to use your cellular service provider, meaning the actual antennas that your cell phone connects to for the actual antenna type calling, to manage the app and manage the quality of service for the app. Or you can flip a switch and tell it, don't use the cellular antennas, use my 3G or my LTE Wi-Fi connection on my cell phone. I want to just put this out there because I've used the Vonage Business mobile app for years and I've seen other apps through other carriers too. If you are, at somewhere like a Panera Bread or Starbucks and you want to use your mobile app, I would recommend that you don't tell it to use the Wi-Fi that's there, because you can't manage that Wi-Fi and they've probably got firewall settings and things like that you can't control that may cause call breakup, and the person, when you're using the mobile app, say, hey, I can't hear you, you're breaking up, whatever. I would recommend that when you're out and about, if you're in an area that has really good LTE or 3G or 4G, tell the app, it's just as simple as a flick of a switch in the settings. Tell the app to use the LTG or the Wi-Fi, the cellular settings for the quality of service. If you go somewhere where you can't get good signal, like in a mall or something like that, and your Wi-Fi is not that great, a place that has a lot of steel, like a mall or a stadium or whatever it be, typically you can always dial out this day and age in the United States. You've got really good cell phone reception. Tell the app to use your cell phone reception towers, not the LTE or wireless signal. If you do it that way and you understand what I just described, you will typically always have really good quality of service for the when you're using the mobile app. So again, that sums up the video, the Vonage Business mobile app review. If you're somebody who's got Vonage and you've got just minor questions about the app, drop me a line, shoot me an email, or give me a call. We love Vonage. I would love to answer any questions you've got. If you're somebody who's watching this and you're not currently using Vonage Business and you're thinking, hey, Vonage may be a good idea for us. We're thinking about not only a better phone system for the office, but some of these mobile features and being able to have some of this mobility and the appearance of still being in the office and having a legit phone system sound cool. You guys know that I'm a Vonage dealer. I'm a big Vonage advocate. Give me a call. I'll get Vonage to work you guys out typically prices that you can never get if you go to them direct, because I've got a bit of pull over there. Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll catch you guys again in the next video.